It's Josh Johnson in 3D!
Ooh, I'm in 3D. Good popcorn. I've been traveling a bunch. I remember this is like maybe 2 trips ago to North Carolina. I stayed in this old house. It was incredibly old. It was one of those like Airbnb type things, but it wasn't through Airbnb. I was staying at someone's house and they were there. I was in their spare room and everything. And man, this house was old. It was old to the point where you were like, oh, this place has a history. Do you know what I mean? Anytime I don't see door knobs, anytime I see like wooden pegs and stuff, I'm like, yeah, something bad happened here. I might be the first person to sleep upstairs. This is terrible. But still, it was a place to stay, and and so I'm staying there and everything, and they gave me a little tour, told me a little bit of the history, and I was like, I'm sure you left a little out. And whenever I'm in a place like that, people talking about like ghosts and stuff, and here's the thing. I believe in ghosts as much as the average black person. Do you know what I mean? What I mean by that is that sometimes you're watching a show, and then somebody's going on about ghosts, and I'm like, they didn't see a ghost. You know what I mean? Like, you could just tell from their attitude on the show. I'm like, no, they didn't see a ghost. But if you tell me there's a ghost in here, you're not gonna leave me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe everything everybody says, but I'm also not gonna play with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like I am a reasonable amount of superstitious. I am just superstitious enough to keep myself safe, Like I don't believe in everything, but like also I'm not gonna play with it. Like this is my thing. I got plenty of white friends, and white friends love to tell you about a ghost like they're telling you about a puppy. I'm like, well, 200 years ago. And so then I'm over here later taking a shower, right? And I do the thing sometimes, I think a lot of people do this, where if you're in a horror movie scenario, there is a part of you internally reacting to the horror movie you're in. It's almost like that little voice that you have in the back of your head that is watching the horror movie that you're in that has a little bit more sense than you're expressing in the moment. So even as I'm in this house, and against my wishes, my hosts had to run errands, so they've left me in the house. I'm in the house alone, and I gotta take a shower, right? In my head, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be fine. I'm just taking a shower in the place. I've already stayed here for, most of the day. Nothing weird has happened. I'm gonna take a shower, right? Now in the back of my head, the version of myself watching the movie is like, don't get in the shower! Get out of the shower, girl! What you doing? I get in the shower, and got those old pipes, everything groaning. You turn on the pipe. I don't trust. I had to take a shower, but I don't trust any water that doesn't show up immediately. Do you know what I mean? No, I turned the knob. I turned it. It's been turned. And now I hear, As pipes, you don't get to complain. As a fact, I turned the, and then the water comes out. That doesn't feel clean. To me, maybe I'm wrong, I'm not a plumber, but to me, water on delay always seems dirty. I'm like, where were you that you couldn't show up immediately? That is so nasty to turn. to turn a knot, and I gave it revolutions. I didn't twist it like a quarter just to, test the water pressure or get the temp or anything. I turned it fully on, and nothing was happening. And the water finally comes out. I'm like, why are you late? It's very distressing. And so, turn the water on for the tub, and then I pull it so it'll come out of the shower. And that took much longer, which is crazy. Is the water already up here? Did you get lost? Why? The water's already coming out of the faucet. I pull the thing up so as we come out of the shower. And then I hear brrr, 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 brrr. And then the water starts coming out. I didn't like the sound it made. Because it's over here. What you choking on in there? You know what I mean? Look, maybe I'm wrong, but water's supposed to listen to me. And so then I get in the shower, and, it was one of those things where there's a hot and a cold, right? But there's no order. You know what I mean? There's no organization. This is chaos. This is chaos we're living in, because this thing, you turn it 1/8 of an inch. You turn it 1/8 of an inch towards the H. It looked like an H. It was faded. You turn it 1/8 of an inch towards the H, and you will receive. You will receive some of the hottest. In the Bible, they talk about fire and brimstone. And far be it from me to give any edits, but I feel like a more accurate description would be fire, brimstone, and whatever is coming out of this shower right now. I felt it for half a second. And I didn't even have time to react to how hot it was. I just knew that I was burning. And so then I turned it, because once again, I'm used to showers. Been showering my whole life. All right? You're not gonna get me, okay? Because that's what these showers do. You turn it 1/8 of an inch, and then out of reaction, you turn it the whole way, and then you freeze, right? I was like, all right, this is clearly too hot. I have very little time, and this is also what happened, because the response time, I don't know if this is such an old house that they just have somebody choosing the water temperature. Because I had turned it the 1/8 of an inch, right? And it didn't get hot right away, so I took a step back. So I'm over here just letting it hit my feet. And then I feel my feet catch on fire. And so now I'm dancing in the tub. Ooh, it's a hot recipe to kill yourself. I'm over here trying not to get hit by the water in the tub, and I know I only have a split second. Try to shoot my hand in. I know you're probably wondering, why didn't you just get out of the shower, come around underneath the water? You don't think like that in moments like this. Good for you. You've been through a lot more than I have, and so you come to these situations prepared, but I'm not expecting to be attacked in the shower. And so then I shoot my arm through and just turn it that little bit, turned it 1/4 of an inch cold. 1/4 of an inch cancels out that 1/8 of an inch of the hot, takes me back to where I was, which is like warm but not warm enough, and then I can maybe assess, maybe it's 1/4 inch this way, and then maybe maybe a quarter of an inch the other way. Maybe that'll get me back where I was, and I can do even like 1/16 maybe. Turn a quarter of an inch. And the way the icicles that shot against my body. I had already sacrificed my right arm in the hot water. So now I'm freezing, and at this point I did just get out and then try to adjust underneath the water. Throw the hand up. Finally get it perfect, right? I hop in, showering up and everything, and look, I appreciate them hosting me, but they had weird soap. Yeah, I mean, because they're those friends that make everything, so they made their own soap, and I was like, all right, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's sudsing up, but it's also like, I don't know, why is it shaped like this? Yeah, like, carve it into a rectangle or something. Just look like a collection of rocks. All glued together or something. So then it's not even like, I don't know, even as you're rubbing against your hands, you're like, this soap a little sharp. And so then suds up, I'm washing up and everything, and then I start to hear these noises, right? And this is too creaky of a house. Genuinely, I hated this house, because not only should I probably hate this house, but every step creaky. The floorboards need replacing. You open or close the door. At a certain point, I'm like, I get history and everything, but y'all, WD-40 has been invented. Y'all don't have to live like this. I don't see how y'all sleep. And so then I'm in the shower, start hearing all these noises, and it genuinely starts freaking me out. Because then I'm like, could it be? If there was ever going to be a ghost, is here. Like, it is in this place. And so even as I'm showering, I'm like, there's probably not a ghost. But in the back of my head, like, there's a ghost! Get out the shower, there's a ghost! He on the other side of the curtain! I'd be lying if I didn't say it. This is so dumb, but I would open the curtain real quick. There are a couple times I just open the curtain real quick. Sudsing up and everything. And then I finally hear something from the room I'm staying in that sounds like falling. It sounds like books falling or something like that. It's too loud and unorganized of a noise for it to not be something in there. And this is bad. This is the part of the horror movie where normally someone. And so now in the back of my head, myself that's watching me is like, did I tell you not to get in the shower? Because this is a precarious position to be in, especially as a man. As a man, you never want to be scared and wet. What do I look like? Scared and wet at the same time. The only people allowed to be scared and wet are firefighters. I'm over here in the shower, still suds, and everything I hear, huh! Can't be scared and wet. And so I decide, all right, look, I'm gonna go ahead, shut the shower off, I'm gonna dry up, and whatever is in that room, I'm gonna face it head on like a man, right? I'm gonna face it head on, because also there's no other room for me to go to. I literally have to, I actually have to exit the bathroom from the room that I came in. And so then I dry off a little bit. Whole time I'm still hearing clunky sounds in there, just stuff moving, like just the sound of stuff like dragging. And so even as I'm drying off, I'm getting myself ready. You can only prepare yourself so much. I forgot to bring my clothes in the bathroom with me. So I'm thinking in my head, look, if it's a person, I have a chance. Because a naked man is also a threat. I don't care where you are. You run in naked, you own that room. It could be the Oval Office. You run in the Oval Office naked, everybody, even Secret Service, like, oh! And so, go ahead and dry myself off. I wrap a towel around my waist and everything. I grab the metal. They didn't have a doorknob. I grab the metal little latch and take a deep breath. I unlatch it. I run out. Nothing. There's nothing in there except a very fat cat. This is one of the bigger cats I've seen. This cat was thick. This cat been living good. This is a very big cat. This one of those cats that didn't even look like he wanted to be big, you know? Like, oh. Cat just looked exhausted. Looked like he'd been eating all day. Eating ghosts. This cat is truly one of the biggest cats I've ever seen. Cat looking at me. Then I'm like, all right, get out of here. You gotta go. You done scared me and everything. They didn't even tell me they had a cat. And, so, and honestly, when you expect to see nothing and you see a huge cat, you aren't sure what it is right away. No. What I got was a cat. When I opened that door and saw that cat was so rude. That cat was on his back, perched up against the dresser by the head and the top of the back, legs open. The cat laying there like a drunk. Cat leaves the room. I get dressed and everything. Later on, we're having dinner. And I just told them. I was like, hey, y'all gotta chill with the ghost stories and stuff. Because they were about to tell another one. I was like, y'all, stop. Come on. Come on. And then I told them about what happened. I was like, I'm over here paranoid. That stuff, like, it stresses me out. I don't end up having good sleep and everything. Like, don't tell me about stuff like that. I was trying to take a shower, and then your cat scared me half to death. And they were like, cat? And I was like, stop playing, 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 stop playing. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. If you don't have an obese cat, I cannot stay here right now. I can't be here. Oh. Got Easter coming up. And Easter's always a fun time because I have so many memories from when I was little and Easter would come around. Like, okay. When I was a kid, all of my friends, went to different churches and stuff, but like Easter Sunday's like one of the big ones. That's like when you go if you don't go. Yeah, I mean, it's like Christmas, Easter, that's when you show up to be like, oh, it's good to see you again, Pastor. Oh yeah, been busy. But it was a kid, okay. It was a kid, Sean, that was a bully at church. It's hard to have a church bully. Yeah, but it's hard to have be going to Sunday school and then there's this kid that's over here bullying everybody, and then you hear it about how the Lord sees everything. And you're like, he can't cast Sean? Every week I'm over here. And Sean was he was a little bit bigger than everybody, but he wasn't like a big, strong bully. He was just he had the bully attitude. He would just walk up and try to take something from you, you owed it to him, And there was this one Easter Sunday, he was walking up to everybody because everybody got little chocolate bunnies, little chocolate treats and everything. And he didn't do anything when it was being passed out, but later, throughout the rest of church, whether he was in the bathroom or he was walking by you, he'd just walk up to you and he'd be like, give me your chocolate. And I imagine you would give him the chocolate, not just because you were scared of him, but you'd be like, what was that just now? That wasn't, because it was intimidating, because it was weird. It wasn't like a straw. He didn't say it with a deep voice, give me your chocolate. He was like, give me your chocolate. I'll give it to you just to stop you from doing that again. And he did it to everybody. It didn't matter who you were. Boys, girls walk up, give me your chocolate. Just taking everybody's chocolate and just eating it right away. Eating it in front of them, too, because that's the type of bully he was. He would take your chocolate, eat it in front of you, and then when he got done, be like, chocolate. It was hard to accept his bully because it was just it would leave you asking questions. Do you not know you just had the chocolate? You said, give me the chocolate, you ate the chocolate, and then you said, chocolate. Do you narrate every part of your life? Sean likes chocolates. And so he did this I don't know how he got to everybody, but he took near everybody's chocolate, right? Almost everybody. To the point where this one boy had eaten 54 pieces of chocolate. And so then it was time for communion. And everybody's lined up, take the body, take the blood and everything. And you could tell something was wrong with Sean from afar. He was bubbling, He's over here, chocolate. And then he got up there, took a little piece of the bread, took part of the blood, and immediately, and not just not just a little bit either, not like 54 pieces. He seemed to throw up for 12 days. This child, Here's the thing, when you're little and something like that happens, the panic sets in, and then the thing happens, and the thing is over before you know it. This wasn't. His mom had time to pick him up and run him down the aisle with him, whole time trying to talk to. And then after that, a rumor spread. A rumor spread about Sean that he was a demon. What do you expect us to think? As soon as he took the blood, the blood of Christ couldn't last 2 seconds inside him. And he threw up way more than he ate chocolate. That's some exorcism right there. Who knows? Maybe he was a demon and now it's out, but just... No, that's crazy. He was a child. Threw up like a drunk man. Oh. A ton of memories around Easter. Like, I have a friend. His mom was trying to be more handy around the house, right? So she's over here trying to do some of the stuff that his dad would normally do, because his dad would travel sometimes. And she's like, I'm sick of waiting for you to get back to fix stuff. I'm going to learn to fix some of this stuff myself, because then you never want me to call anybody and have them come do it. You want to do it yourself, but then you out of town for like 2-3 days. I want to learn how to fix stuff up, be handy around the house. And so one of the things that she wanted to do was install AC window unit, right? And the problem with how she installed it is it's how I would have installed it. Like, basically, she had it in the window, right? It's already heavy, and you got to close the window, and then it has those edges where you're supposed to screw into the windowsill, right? Now, some windowsills, especially if they have that like curved molding to them, they don't screw in as well, so then you have to come up with something else. You have to either screw in down to the top of the window that you push down, or right into the bottom of the window. And she didn't do any of that, so she didn't do any of those things at all. Basically, she closed the window extra hard and wedged a brick right under. She wedged the brick right here. Yeah, plugged it in, nice and cool. Nice and cool in the house. And because she had done it herself and she was all proud of it, you know, his dad came home and he didn't even really want to say anything. He's like, it's in there, you know. And there really is no place to screw in. These are short screws, and there's like a certain molding to the windowsill. So I guess that's that. And it lasted like that for a very long time, like through the seasons as well. Like it stayed in there for like a year, just like that, no problem, right? And then there was one Easter where the Easter Bunny was coming. The Easter Bunny was coming. This is a big deal. This is crazy. Who knew? As a child, who knew you could see the Easter Bunny? Because you don't really know the breakdown of who you're allowed to see versus not see. Like, you're never supposed to see the Tooth Fairy. You never see the Tooth Fairy at all. You're allowed to see Santa, but only at the mall, not in your house. If you see Santa at your house where he's supposed to come, things have gone terribly awry. If you see Santa at your home, he might not even give you your presents for some reason. You're supposed to stay asleep in bed. But if you see Santa, he'll be like, oh, you remember me from the mall. I can't give you your presents now. Those are the rules. I don't know why. But the Easter Bunny was coming. All the kids are so excited, like, yeah, hooray, I'm gonna meet the Easter Bunny. This is gonna be great. I wonder what he's like. Easter Bunny comes. Easter Bunny rings the doorbell. All the kids are excited because they told all the children, hey, you're meeting the Easter Bunny today. And especially, it makes sense. Easter Bunny, bright, nice colors, everything. You do the Easter egg hunt and everything. It makes sense it'd be daytime. I feel like if you run into the Easter Bunny at night, you have problems. This is a very different bunny. It's a very different season. Easter Bunny comes. Easter Bunny at the door rings the bell. His dad opens the door, and the Easter Bunny is bent over, holding his like bunny head with like red stuff all down his shoulder. Because the AC unit had fallen on the Easter Bunny. That window unit almost took the Easter Bunny out. managed to make it to the front door at the... Basically what saved him is the top of his head was such a strong shell that it sort of broke most of the fall. And what actually happened was that in like that shell providing that cushion, he'd still got a little bit of a cut on his head, had to get stitched up. So immediately they opened the door, Easter Bunny over here bleeding. The children are screaming. You never want to see one of your childhood heroes covered in blood. And you don't even really understand the blood. You just know that like one eye looking this way and the other eye looking over here and the head's a little caved in and there's blood on the shoulder. And you never heard the Easter Bunny speak, but you hear, oh no, And so, of course, you're terrified, and you're just crying and everything. All the kids got herded to another room. They ran him in, stitched him up. Turns out it wasn't that serious, just like literally like cut right there. Stitched him on up. And parents being parents, you know, you want to give your kids the best. You want to, especially, you have a plan for how life is going to go. So then when it goes wrong, you want to make up for it even more. And people bend over backwards for their kids in ways that don't even sometimes make sense. You know? And that's why after stitching them up, they brought them back out to the kids to show that the Easter Bunny was all good. And the Easter Bunny himself is over here trying to like still put on a performance. This is the problem with the Easter Bunny. Nobody really knows what he's supposed to do. So Easter Bunny come out, same costume, same busted head, same blood on his shoulder, but now he over here. It's Easter, y'all. Like, how is the Easter Bunny supposed to dance? Like, at least when somebody dresses up as Spider-Man, you know Spider-Man moves. Like, if somebody's in Spider-Man for somebody's birthday, they can be like, here, right? Easter Bunny's just over here like, probably a little concussed, just a touch concussed. So some of these dance moves are a little involuntary. It's over here getting low for no reason. Easter Bunny tried his best, trying to calm these children down. Still see blood on the shoulder. Trying to dance and be jolly, but you hot in there. And you might be concussed, who knows? It's hard to have fun with a concussed Easter Bunny because he over here leaning on everybody. You go to hug the Easter Bunny and he hugging you, but he like really giving you his weight a little bit. Like, now you 8 years old holding up the Easter Bunny like, hey, my back. We do our best though. We do. Because we thought, you know, we were positive that the Easter Bunny was dead. Like, we were sure. So when we saw him again, we were like, it's like, that's real Easter right there. No, it's bad. Crime is out of control. I don't know if you saw what's been going on in Europe, but 400,000 KitKat bars were stolen. When I first saw it, I was like, it's gotta be a joke. And then after the third news station covered it, I was like, I think this is real. This is a crazy heist. Because, okay, basically, there was a truckload of these new special edition KitKats. These were KitKats specifically for right now, because apparently, this is, I don't even know if this is true, but I've heard enough times that I feel like it's safe to repeat. Apparently, more chocolate gets sold during like the Easter season than even Halloween. Yeah, because Halloween's all the candy. So you might think of like Hershey's Kisses, stuff like that, but Easter is when the chocolate really comes out. And KitKat had made these special edition chocolate bars be sold everywhere throughout Europe. And somebody sat down, came up with a plan. They heard about this delicious endeavor, and they were like, you know what? I gotta get in on this. It's all gonna be on one truck. This is one of the wildest oceans, 14 plots. Because you would think, when you talk about robbing a truck, especially like a semi-truck or something, when you think about robbing a truck, you think about it in like a Sons of Anarchy, you know, that like Breaking Bad era of A&E shows. Where there's somebody who's like in the truck the whole time, buried under a bunch of KitKats, and then they climb out and they got their Glock with them, and then the other guys pull up Fast and Furious style on either side of the semi-truck, and they have shotguns, and then they get on top of the car. You know, there's always that scene where somebody needs to get on top of the car moving for some reason. Like you can shoot better when you're standing on top of a moving car. They climb out the window and then you see them. And they shoot at the driver, but then the driver's got his own shotgun because it's not his first rodeo. He's over here, wow! Another person has to climb under the semi. You know, they have to do that thing where they get close. It's a sports car, so it's sits lower. They can get under, hop out, climb under. Climb open the back. KitKats start flying all over. They're like, no! Trying to catch KitKats is just slipping through their fingers, but also hold on to the door. Somebody finally gets to the driver, puts the gun right in their face. Pull over. Pulls over. They knock him over the head, tie him up, leave him on the side of the road, drive off. With the KitKats. That didn't happen this time. No, none of that happened. They didn't even have guns. This was Europe. No, this was Europe, so they came up with a real plan. The heist was crazy because basically it was a dude driving the truck, and apparently there's like a real problem. I'm trying to remember what the name of the term is. It's like shadow shipping or something like that. And basically what they do is they follow the logistics of all of these of all these products moving, right? And they come up with where they should intercept it, where it's the most believable. And then they show up with fake paperwork, fake phone numbers for people to call to check out said fake paperwork. And then they take control of the truck, because in these businesses, these people are taught to like hand over the keys to the next person who's at the next stop and everything. And so they basically intercepted it, drove off with the KitKat truck. And then the guy who had the KitKat truck has to go back and be like, look, listen to me, all right? He had a clipboard and everything. How was I supposed to know? He had a clipboard, he had on the right vest. You know, the reflective vest? He had on one of those even though it was daytime. But no, he took off, and now nobody knows where those bars are. And then KitKat comes out and makes a statement about the whole thing. And the statement was a bit lackluster. It was like, well, at least the thieves have good taste. What are you talking about? What are you doing right now? This is what happens when you let weed be legal all across the continent. What? At least the thieves have good taste. Oh. And then they did something that most companies don't do. Usually when this sort of thing happens, they take it on the chin and then they just try to make up the shipment and everything, and they keep it to themselves because they're worried that the publicity from it happening might lead to it happening more. You know that this company is vulnerable because not only did KitKat come out and say, look, a lot of people would keep this to themselves, but we're KitKat. All right, we don't play by the same rules as these other bars, okay? All right, you're not talking to a Hershey milk chocolate bar right now. You're not talking to 100 grand. You're not talking to a zero bar. You're definitely not talking to a payday. All right, we're KitKat. All right, not Twix. And we're willing to say it, willing to come out and say it right now. As KitKat, we got robbed. They stole a whole truck. And so we will be not only making an announcement that we got robbed, we'll be flagging the batch numbers on the back of these boxes, because there are numbers on the backs of the boxes for the batch that they're in. And if they get flagged as sold, they'll see where these boxes ended up. They'll be able to trace it back maybe to the robbers. But if the robbers are smart and they sell a few boxes to convenience stores here and there all over Europe during this Easter season, they'll never be caught because those stores don't, really go by the batch numbers. And so they were like, we're going to be looking out for the batch numbers in case it comes up, which honestly only helps them sell more KitKats, because now people are like, I wonder if I got a stolen KitKat. I don't know, this was extra delicious. It seems naughty. Like I'm not supposed to have it or something. Check the batch number, check it. It was kind of like the opposite of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, yeah. When I saw this, when I saw the story, I was like, huh, Sean? No, I can see him messing up the whole plan, like just walking up with the clipboard and everything, like we're ready to take over the shipment for you and everything, but instead of just sounding professional, it's like, give me your chocolate.